5. Now bit number 5, and next that is write the first 5 factors and multiples of given numbers. Write the factors and multiples of the given numbers. What are the factors? First of all, before doing these problem, which are called the factors and which are called the multiples? Factors means which numbers are completely divides the given number, that numbers are called the factors. Factors means which numbers are completely divides the given number, that numbers are called the factors of the given number. For example, 6 is the given number. For example, 6 is the given number. What are the first check out 6 in which numbers it is completely divisible? For example, 1. 1 is completely divides the 6 without giving any remainder. That means the remainder is 0. That is 6 divides 1. We are getting 6 and quotient is 6. That is 6 is quotient and remainder is 0. Like that, next 2. When we divide the 6 with 2, that we are getting the remainder is 6, remainder is 3. 3 is the quotient and remainder is 2. Sorry. 0. Remainder is 0 and for example 6 and 2. Divide the 6 with 2 means 2 3s are and 2 3s are 6. Then the remainder is 0. Remainder is 0 and quotient is 3. And next is 3. Now in 3 also 6 is divisible completely. So 6 divides 3, that is 3 here and 3 is the divisor, 6 is the dividend. Next 3 2s are 6. The remainder is equals to 0 and quotient is 2 is the quotient and remainder is 0. Now 3 also the one of the factor of 6. Now in fourth table 6 divides 4, that is equals to 4 is a divisor and 6 is the dividend. Now 4 ones are 4, that the remainder is 2. But here we are not getting the 0 is the remainder. That's why 4 is not completely divides the 6. That's why 4 is not a factor of 6. That's why we are not take the 4 is not a factor of 6. So up to 1 is the factor of, that means which numbers are completely divides the given number, that only we are called the factors. Here 6 is the given number and 1 is the factor of 6 and 2 is the factor of 6 and 3 is the factor of 6. Why? Because these 3 are completely divides the given number. Then 4 and 5 also not divides completely the 6. Now 6. Take 6. Now 6 divides the 6 completely with one time and remainder, that is the quotient and remainder with remainder 0. And 6 also the factor of 6. That means in factors what are the properties of factors means 1 is the common of all factors and 1 is the least factor of the given number and the itself is the greatest factor of the given numbers. Here 6 is the given number, here 1 is the least common factor of 6 and itself means 6 is the factor of greatest factor of 6. So Now write the first question, the multiples of factors of 24. What is the factor of 20? Now write the factors of 24. Write the factors of 24. Now tell me what is the factor of 24. That means in which tables the 24 is completely divisible. Here 1 divides the 24 completely. Next, and 2 in 2 table also, that is 24 divides 1 divides the 24 completely 24 times, and 2 and 24 divides the 24 completely with 12 times, and that is next 3. In 3 also 3 divides the 24 how many times? 8 times. So 3 also one of the factor of 24. Next 24 divide 4. 24 also divides the 24 completely how many times? 6 times. 4 6 are 24. That means 4 divides the 24 6 times. And then so 4 also one of the factor of 24. But now next 5. 5 is not a factor of 24. Why? Because 5 is not divides the 24 completely without giving any remainder. Next, in 6, 6 divides the 24 how many times? 4 times. That is 24 divides 6 divides the 24 4 times. So what is asking in question? Only write the first 5 factors of the 24. Here 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 6 are the first 5 factors of the 24. And next multiples. Which are called the multiples? Which are called the multiples? Multiples. Here now in previous we are discussed about the factors. Factors means which are divides the given number, that are called the factors. But here multiples means products of the given number. Products of the given number with any other numbers, that are called the multiples. For example, 2 into 1 and 2 into 1 is equals to 2. 2 is the multiple of 2, and 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. That is equals to multiples of 4. Here for example 2 into 1 is equals to 2, and 2 into 2 that is equals to 4, and 2 into 3 is equals to 6. And these are the product of two numbers. This is the whatever we are getting, that is the product of these two numbers. 2 into 1, this product of these is 2, and the product of 2 and 2 is 4, and the product of 2 and 3 is 6. Here these are called the multiples of the given number. For example 2, that means the multiples of 2 are multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 2 2s are 4, and 2 3s are 6, and 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, so on. And here these are the multiples of 2, and here the What are the properties of multiples means the least multiple of the given number is itself only. The least multiple of a given any number is itself only. The remaining multiples are increasing, isn't it? The remaining multiples all are more than the given number. For example, here given number is 2 and the first and least multiple of 2 is 2, and then after 4 and then after 6, 8, 10, like that the multiples are increasing. There is no any limiting for the multiples of the given number. So remaining these steps in the remaining these, and now tell the multiples of the first 5 multiples of the 24. Tell the first 5 multiples of the 24. First 5 multiples means 24 into 1 is equals to 24, and say that is the first multiple of 24 is 24 only. That means itself only. Next, second multiple is 24 into 2, that is equals to 48. 48 is the second multiple of the given 24. And the third multiple 24 into 3 is equals to 3 4s are 12 and 3 2s are 6, 72. 72 is the third multiple of the given number, that is 24. Next, 24 into 4, that is equals to 16, and 96 is the fourth multiple of 24. 96 is the fourth multiple of 24. Now 24 into fifth multiple is 24 into 5, that is equals to 120. So 120 is the fifth multiple of given number, that is 24. These are the first 5 multiples of the 24. Here see, observe it, the first multiple of 24 is itself only. The remaining all are greater than of these only. That means the multiples are increasing. So these are the multiples of 24, and factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. That are the first 5 factors of the 24, and 24, 48, 72 and 96 and 120 are the first 5 multiples of the 24. So remaining problem, what is there? Write the factors and multiple, first 5 factors and multiples of the 12. That is, do yourself as a homework. Now next bit, copy the next bit, that is 6th bit, that is find the HCF of, that is 6th bit A. In 6th bit A, find the HCF of HCF. Before that, what is the HCF? What is the meaning of HCF? Already you learned in your previous class. What is the HCF? Now HCF means highest common factor of the given numbers. That means here we are in previous problem we are discussed and we found out for the only factors for the given one number. But here given how many numbers is given? For 3 numbers, that is 40 and 20 and 10. Now we should find the common factors of, for example, find the 40, 20 and 10. Find the common, this is the example, and find the common factor of that two highest common factor of the given numbers. Now what are the, for these HCF we can find the factors in 3 ways. That means we have three types of HCF, three methods to find the HCF. That is, first method is listing method. Listing method. In three methods, in three ways we can find these HCF, that is listing method. Second method is prime factorization. Prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. And third one is division method. And division method. Now in these three ways we can find the HCF, highest common factors. One is listing method, another one is prime factorization method, and third one is division method. In these three ways we can find the highest common factors HCF, but the listing method and prime and division. But I will tell the HCF in the form of prime factorization. How to find the factors, that means highest common factor using prime factorization method, I will tell now. Now here prime factorization. Prime factorization method. In prime factorization method, we can find the factors with using only prime numbers. That means we should use only prime factors, and that prime factors means without these, which are called the prime numbers, already you have learned. Prime numbers means which numbers have only two factors, that is 1 and itself. That is, that numbers are called prime numbers. That means which numbers have only two factors, that are 1 and itself, that are called the prime factors. Okay, using that prime numbers, using of that type of prime numbers, we can find these we can do these prime factorization methods, and we should find the HCF of the given numbers. Okay. Sure. Now shall we continue in next class?